Well, I hope. Happy New Year. I hope everybody's having a Happy New Year. Hi, I am D Ocean, and this is D Ocean's Deep Woo, where we do the deepest woo. Tonight, what we hope to do, if everything goes well, but it's been very odd lately. Alex has been trying to come in, and hopefully tonight is the night he makes it, that we actually have him coming in. Far as I know, he's coming in. So, well, yes, wait a minute. Let me show you Mr. Wonderful. If I can. Let's see if I can do this. There he is. Can you see him? There he is, Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Beautiful. There he is. Mr. Baby Cat. He's here. Bringing cheer for the new year. My little boy, my sweet little boy. So, Happy New Year. Yeah, absolutely. I hope we all have happy. I think it's going to be a much better year. But if you saw the thumbnail, I put together a calendar, and then the company that I usually get calendars made with, oh my God, their prices have gone so sky high up. I'm going to have to find some other way to put out calendars or do something. But as you can see by the thumbnail, what I'm seeing is it's going to be a hold my beer year. Okay. Hey, Lee. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. Yep, that's right. Yeah, you know what? Cowboy has been having so much turkey, he's not that thrilled with it now. He's actually finally getting tired, a little bit tired of turkey. But maybe he's just tired of crashing so much. I don't know. But he got some good sleep, and I tell you, he got definitely, if we feed him turkey first, he's going to win the gold when it comes to the snoozing contest. The snoozing championship is his. Ah, okay, download calendar. You know what? I was thinking of that. I think I'm just going to make it downloadable. And F it. Hey, Ken. Here's Caravan Ken. So, in case something else happens again, and Alexander is not here and doesn't show up for whatever reason, then we will. I have my cards sitting here, and we'll do some readings for the new year. But I'd rather Alex shows up. I'd rather that happen. But I guess I can do some readings until he shows up. So we can do some readings until Alexander shows up. And this new year, my feelings on it, it is going to be a hoot. I mean, seriously, this is going to be a hold my beer year. Okay. And you thought the year of the dragon was something. Well, the snake is going to come in and go. You just watch. Oh, it's going to be something. Going to be something. Got to be starting something. Got to be starting something. Do do. There's Michael. Hi, Michael. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, there's a love store. Don't stop till you get enough. Richard, I have the runes deck for you. Runes right here. Right here. Runes right here. I had to learn that R rolling from Cowboy. You know, runes. And if you want, you can have a 3 rune reading. Which would be, as a matter of fact, I think we should do that. We'll have a 3 rune reading, which is traditional. Rune 1 will be the overview, situation, or query. Rune 2 is in the middle, represents a challenge. And rune 3 represents a possible course of action that could be taken if you so desire. All right. Let's get to it, shall we? And since Richard is the first one, was the first one in. You were the first one in, Richard. So I'm going to give you a rune reading. All right? I'm going to give you rune reading. Okay. Rune reading. Head fireworks, blah, 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 blah. Oh. Aw. That's too bad, Ken. All right. Norns. The Norns were the ones. Okay, let me call in my guides. The Norns were the spinners of faith, weavers, spinners and weavers. So the 3 Norns. So rune 1 is the situation. Thursaz, which is what Thursday is named after. Reactive force, directed force of destruction and defense. Conflict, instinctual will, vital eroticism, regenerative catalyst, a tendency towards change. Yes, and the symbol looks like this. Thorn. There is a looks like a thorn. Well, that is quite a beginning, quite the start. Change is coming. Yes, it sure is. I don't just mean pocket change. Hey, Kiki. Okay, so what is the challenge? What is the challenge? What is the challenge that we have for Richard the Red this year? Now, let's see what the Norns have to say. There. Othala. Whoa, well, here we go. Inherited property or possessions, a house, a home, what is truly important to one, group order, group prosperity. It's a family rune, basically. Family and home. Looks like that. All right. Material goods, basically. Hearth, home, material goods, that kind of thing. Okay. That is the challenge. Interesting. So for the first month, it's something to do with that, and then the outcome. He was. Transportation may represent a horse, car, plane, boat, or other vehicle. Movement and change for the better, and it looks like that. It represented a horse and rider. You may be moving this year. You actually may be moving this year. Or if you're not moving, you are going to be moving around a lot, going places, traveling a lot. Because that is, it almost seems like, well, you know what? Almost seems like you're going to inherit a place or something. You might inherit a place and move there. That's what it sounds like. I mean, I'm just saying it off the top of my head. Or yeah, something is changing. And it has to do with your material possessions. But it sure looks like you either are moving or you're going to be doing a lot of traveling. And I think none of these give me a bad feeling at all. I think it's going to be for good reason. I think it's going to be for happy reasons. So you're renting a room in Valhalla. Oh, oh, can you rent there? Doggone. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, I think it's for good reasons that you're going to be doing that. It kind of sounds like if you were going to inherit a place, these would be the rooms that come up. So either that or you would be traveling to. No, I still think you're moving. Yeah, you're moving. I think so. Um, it just looks that way. It's just exactly the way that come up if you were. So, and it looks like it's going to be a happy move. So this year is going to bring you a new place, it looks like, and it's going to be for happy reasons. That's good because some people are having to relocate for not happy reasons. But these are all happy rooms. Happy, happy, happy. Okay. So Richard gets a break. Yeah, maybe a Viking ship, you never know. Me, I think I was always a shield maiden. Yeah, maybe I'll inherit a Viking ship. That'd be so- Don't forget me. Don't forget me, brother. Yeah, we do what we got to do, right? What are we going to show some Chloe's crystals? Uh, okay. If you want to come in and show us some of your crystals, you can do that. If Alexander doesn't make it, we'll have Chloe in showing off her crystals. Too bad Scotty isn't here. He'd be making some jokes about it. Yeah, Scotty probably showing off the family jewels would be what he would be doing. But hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. Hello. Over your HB. What's a HBP? Now you're chilling loopy. What's an HBP? Okay, I don't know what an HBP. I feel like I gotta warn you guys. I've hit the gummies. Oh gosh. Your hair is all over me. It's getting up my nose and my. I was watching another show last night, and the cat comes up, and the hair is getting on his hands and up his nose. I'm there. Well, I know exactly. I do. I do feel you, bud. You're loopy. Oh, well, we won't be able to tell the difference because you're usually kind of loopy. So am I. A little loopy, huh? Anyway, and a loopy. I am tonight. I am shrooming it. Plus, I had a very small amount though. I didn't want to go, into another dimension exactly. I so I didn't want to go too far into the next dimension that I can do the show. So not just had some shroomy gummies and I had some THC gummy just a little bit. And I had some hot chocolate with a shot of mudslide and some red velvet whipped cream on top. And it was Laird's. It was Laird's mushrooms, hot chocolate. Laird's. Laird's. One of the best names. Kind of expensive, but I can handle it. I can handle it for a really good cup of hot chocolate once in a while. Uh, but yeah, so I got all kinds of mushrooms, some THC, and some alcohol. So I have no idea what tonight is going to be like. Psyche awakens. Go sub to his channel. Psyche's a he. Go sub to Psyche's channel. We'll wait for you. We'll wait. Oh, high blood pressure. Oh dear. Oh dear. You know, all I had to do to get a lower blood pressure reading was not drink coffee before I went to the doctor's office. And then my blood pressure was perfect. All I had to do. She was worried about it, and I just figured out it was just coffee I was drinking. Oh, you talked to Alexander. Okay. Cool. Cool. That's cool. Okay, who is next? Chloe. So you get here early, you get some little extra treats, right? Chloe starts with Iowa's strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, endurance, defense, and protection. Interesting. Okay. Fehu. Possessions won or earned income, luck, abundance, financial strength in the present or near future. Oh, I should show you. This is what Iwas looks like. And this is what Fehu looks like. Okay. And the last one is the stunning, thrilling conclusion. Haglaz, wrath in nature, destructive, uncontrolled force, especially the weather or within the unconscious, tempering, testing, and trial. Chloe, we need to help. We need to do something about that. Haglaz is hail. Not hell, hail, like a hailstorm. A force of nature, the wrath of nature. And nature doesn't have any wrath. It really doesn't. Nature has no wrath. Although when they torture the elementals, some of them do get kind of mean, kind of violent. So you're going to be tested. However, with Iwas, you're going to be fine. You're going to get through that. But yeah, you will be tested. But there is an emphasis on abundance. It's connected to the weather. I want you to be really. I know we were driving you crazy the other night, trying to take care of you, make sure you're going to be okay. weather-wise because we don't like the idea of you freezing to death, Chloe. That's all. But it kinda looks like it came up in the ruins that, it's gonna be challenging. So you've gotta get a plan together, and, we may be able to mitigate the weather a little bit. You know how I've told you, you can talk to the weather. I'm fine. If it's cold out there, I don't have to worry about it. I'm fine in here. So I'm not doing anything to change the weather. It's doing whatever it does. Makes no difference to me. But unless somebody asks me otherwise. But if there's something that needs to be adjusted, you can actually ask the weather to help you out. You can call on nature, and maybe you should. Maybe you should have a talk with nature that somehow in your area it's gonna be much warmer than some of these other areas. And then don't put any demands on it. Just usually the way I do it is when I'm not quite sure what's gonna go on is, um, I just say, "Give us a nice comfortable patch, here, nice and comfy." Mm, yeah, not too hot, not too cold. Don't want people to hurt themselves after all. So, ooh, anyway, but I've spoken before about manipulating weather, and you can go back and look at some of my other shows. Hear me talk about it, how I've done it, and, how you can do it too. Okay, now who was after okay, I can't remember. It was either Lee or Ken. Might have been Lee. Lee, are you still here? Is Lee still here? No, thank you. Where is he? Okay, well, if he shows up, I will just take out 3 cards, and if he shows up, we'll just tell him to play it back. It starts out with weird. Interconnectedness of the past, present, and future. Interesting. Interesting way to start out. Ah, huh. Oh, did I put that in there? I didn't mean to. I meant to leave that out. Weird also means magical, weirding ways, magical. So starts out with weird. Gibbo, a gift, both in the sense of sacrifice, that is giving a gift, and getting a gift, indicating balance and all matters in relation to exchanges, including contracts, personal relationships, and partnerships. There you go. And lastly, the culmination. Ingwas. Male fertility, gestation, growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strength, family love, caring, human warmth, and the home. Well, that sounds pretty good. You know, I kind of feel like something comes up encompassing in his heritage. Uh, some kind of a gift, some kind of a information, maybe an inheritance, even maybe another inheritance of something, maybe knowledge, maybe just a relationship, but it may be an acknowledgement relationship. Interesting. Okay, who was next? I think it was Ken. I think Ken was next. Alexander. Hang on, got to do Ken real quick here. Okay, Ken. Ingwas, which is male fertility, gestation, internal growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strength, family, love, caring, human warmth, and the home. That's a good way to start out. Solo, success, goals achieved, honor, the life force, health, a time when power will be available to you for positive change in your life, victory, health, and success. Cool. That sounds pretty good, Ken. Jeez. Oh, Black Dragon is here. Hi, Black. I saw you join my Patreon. Thank you. She was. Honor, justice, leadership, authority, analysis, rationality, knowing where one's true strengths lie, and the willingness to self sacrifice. Well, that sounds interesting, Ken. And it looks like that. Well, let me show you. That's the Tiwas. That's the solo or solo using vas. Subscribe. Yeah. Whoa. That'd be nice. Get your driver's license. Okay. And I'm totally at a loss who was after that. Who was after that? I can't remember. Pirana. Well, we have a new one, Pirana. Or are they a new one? Dolly. Okay. Dolly. Get ready, Alexander. We don't have that many people, so this won't take that long. I don't have to look it up in a book or anything. Algiz. Protection, a shield, the protective urge to shelter oneself or others. Defense, warding off of evil. Shield, guardian, connection with the gods. Awakening and higher life. That's Algiz right there. Interesting. Yeah, help me remember who's next. Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Whoa! It's lagoos. Flow, water, sea, fertility, source, healing power, renewal, life energy, organic growth, imagination, and psychic matters. Wow. Lagoos. Kanaz. Vision, revelation, knowledge, creativity, inspiration, technical ability, vital fire of life, harnessed power, fire of transformation and regeneration. Wow, that's pretty cool. Regeneration and transformation. Ooh, who else? Yes, I am. We're finishing the readings because I think there's only one or two left. We'll bring him in anyway. We'll bring Alex in. Let me get him in here. Hello, Alex.
Hey,
How you
hello, sir.
doing?
Doing good. Well, yeah, I was just about to roll another one. Well, yeah, how's everybody doing
I
in the
was
chat?
doing the rune readings, but
Yeah, you can
Chloe
finish
is
them.
like just
You can finish them.
yeah.
I'll
I
wait.
think there's only a couple people left. There's not very much. Let me see who is the next one. Psyche awakens, right? Psyche awakens. Okay, Psyche awakens. Ingwas, male fertility, gestation, internal growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strength, family love, caring, human warmth, and the home. Interesting. Well, that's a good start. Oh, now you want up here. Hang on. We've got to stop everything. Mr. Mute decided he wanted to move to the other side of the bed now. Okay, are you looking for something to drop on the floor for me? He's got this thing he does where if the drawer is even slightly open, he will pull something out and throw it on the floor and chase it. If it moves. If it doesn't move, then he just like, that was no fun. Okay. Okay. What you gonna do? You coming or going? It's a cat. Boy, is he a cat. I don't know, mommy. Naughties. Naughties. Naughty. No. Not his. Delays, restriction, resistance leading to strength, innovation, need, fire, self reliance, distress, confusion, conflict, and the power of the will to overcome them. That's neat. Okay. So there's some kind of challenge. There is a challenge. Okay. Jara. Results of earlier efforts are realized. A time of peace and happiness, fruitful season. It can break through stagnancy, hopes and expectations of peace and prosperity. So there is a challenge, but maybe delays. However, you have the ability to overcome anything that happens, and it comes out very well for you. So nothing to worry about really. When it comes up, nothing to worry about. Just strength of Will getting through. Are we done here? Black Dragon. That's right. We got to do Black Dragon and Alex. Kanaz. Vision, revelation, knowledge, creativity, inspiration, technical ability, vital fire of life, harnessed power, fire of transformation and regeneration. Well, that sounds interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Heglas. Wrath of nature, destructive, uncontrolled forces, especially weather, or within the unconscious. Tempering, testing, and trial. Hmm. Okay, so there is a challenge. That one tried to fly away. Oh no. I found at this time of the year, I have no idea except that I am living in an apartment building. But every now and then I find a little teeny tiny carpet beetle and they bite like everything. Anyway, but I don't think that's what this is. Okay, come on up. I think it's my fuzzy sweater here that I haven't worn in a little bit. Maybe I'm just not used to it. Lagoos, the flow, water, sea, fertility, source, healing power of renewal, life energy, organic growth, imagination, and psychic matters. And it represents a waterway. And then for Alex, oh, we got off. D Hook came in. Alex, hello. No, that's not your card. That's my card. My card, cowboy. Okay. We'll pull a card for cowboy too if he wants me to. Want me to pull you a card? Maybe later. Beehoo! Possessions won or earned. Income, luck, abundance, financial strength in the present or near future. There you go. Semper Fi pathway. Strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, endurance, defense, and protection. UAS. UAS. And Jara, the results of earlier efforts realized. A time of peace and happiness, fruitful season, can break through stagnancy, hopes and expectations of peace and prosperity. That sounds good. Sounds like next year's going to be pretty nice for you. And Hook is the last one, and then we're going to go over to Alex. Okay. Hook! Algae, protection, shield, protective urge to shelter oneself or others. Defense, warding off of evil, shield, guardian, connection with the gods, awakening and higher life. Oh. Hmm. So if you're feeling unsafe, your guides are with you. Jara, the results of earlier efforts are realized, a time of peace and happiness, fruitful season. It can break through stagnancy, hopes and expectations of peace and prosperity. That's darn nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, how do I there? Okay. And oops, I put it back in there. Nope, we don't want to put it twice, only once. Okay. Oh, it's the thing that you're wearing. You almost look like one of those old fashioned judges, but don't mind me, I'm on shrooms and THC and some alcohol and
Wait,
functional
you're on
marketing.
shrooms right now?
I got one more to pull for hook, and then we're on a roll. We're rolling, okay? On you
Okay.
get ready. Get ready. Okay. Red ho. Red ho. No, Rado. Travel, both physical terms and lifestyle direction. Journey, vacation, relocation, evolution, change of pace or place or setting, and seeing a larger perspective. I think you will overcome your reclusiveness. Okay, and now let's go. We've got Alexander the Ganga Shaman waiting patiently in the
Oh
wings
yeah.
to give us the numerology for this month and next year. And if you need to know what your number is, what your life path, this is based on your life path number. If you need that calculated, Alex will calculate it for you for free.
Cool.
How's that? Pretty cool, huh? So,
Yeah.
let me look here. Yes, Hook was the last one to come in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Yeah. Yeah. First, I think I will want to read about the year number that's gonna come, and then I can do the calculation of the people that don't know maybe their life path number. I can calculate for them, or the personal year number, which each year is different, and that will get affected directly. Um, the universal year number is for everybody. Everybody is going through it, but on a personal level. That's what I call the personal year number. That's the lesson, specific lesson for you for that year. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the sound is, they're saying the sound is really bad.
yeah,
It is kind of popping and snapping,
the sound is
and I
bad.
can barely hear you.
Okay, damn.
It's a little
Okay,
better.
is it? If do I have to talk like this? Is it better like this?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Sorry, but it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have
It
problem
was
with the
very light.
sound,
Huh?
connection, everything.
Ah,
Yeah, yesterday I was on Max Vision, but the connection was going in and out on my side.
yeah, it's been doing that for a lot of people. I think some stuff is going on that they're not telling us about, but maybe we find that out tonight, right?
Well,
Because
yeah,
what?
there's a lot of things that correlates with the nine, and then if I look at it, the other aspect, the zodiac also. But let me go through the numbers first. Um,
Okay.
2020, 2025 marks the end of a major chapter. In numerology, 2025 is considered a nine universal year, and a nine represents completion and conclusion of a cycle before beginning again with a fresh one universal year, one cycle
Yeah.
that we will enter in 2026. But nine universal year also marks the halfway point to what is called the push cycle or the transitional cycle. It's made up of the years universal year 8, 9, and 1. So it starts at the 1, then ends to the 9, and from the 9 you start back to the 1. But when it's going, when the cycle is ending and starting a new one, that cycle is 3 year cycle is called the transformational or the push-up cycle, where things are gonna
Oh,
really ramp up, and we're in the middle of it right now. It started in last year, 2024, and it will end in 2026. The push cycle is marked by a crescendo of power and experience in the eighth universal year, followed by acclamation and completion achieved in the nine, before beginning something new in the one. While we were welcome to begin something new in universal year nine, in general, there's no need to rush into anything or make enormous changes. The more we focus on wrapping things up and the coming to terms with the people that have become things enter your life in 2017, the beginning of the current cycle, the more brilliant and fruitful our option will be when we embark on a new journey next year. Certain people or situation may also exit our life during this time. But remember that 2025 is a year of release and purging, that which no longer suit us. In other words, if something or someone does leave your life, there is likely a very good reason for it. One which will become very obvious next year when the world begins a new one. So mindfully let go. This year is an opportunity to detox our life. Relationships that no longer suit us or support us can end. The jobs that don't satisfy us or meet our needs can be left behind. Most importantly, personal habits that hinder or harm can be totally eclipsed from our life. This doesn't mean we need to do deep clean every corner of our life with the bleach and scrub brush. Change can happen gradually. It's in our best interest to remember that improvement and positive changes sometimes require eliminating things that we can so we can make room for the new opportunities and experience. So wrap things up in the nine universal year marks in the end of a cycle, and while we don't need to bring every element of our life to a conclusion, we should stop and stay open to a natural endings and culmination that allow us to enjoy the sense of completion. We're meant to experience a feeling of satisfaction this year. There's no need to race into something new as we complete something else. Um, we better serve by taking our time. So focus on the essentials. In our life come a lots of bells and whistles, and plenty of other little distraction. But the nine universal year encourage us to eliminate superfluous element in order to make more time for things that truly matter. Mainly this destructive habits like getting worked up over things that don't matter very much or indulging in a routine shopping sprees to fill our homes with things that we don't need often distract us from other areas which might be lacking. We'll experience greatest benefit of this year energy if we avoid expending energy and resources where it simply isn't necessary. So this year is not advisable only if you're in a personal year one, then you can start something new. But this year is mostly to um yeah, letting go, see what works in your life, see what doesn't, and let go of things. There's also can expect things from the past that's gonna pop up this year. I was in a personal year nine last year, and a lot of things from the past come have coming back to present moment. So it's for people to overcome or forgive and let go. That's win the nine. And with you forgive and let go of the things that are hindering your path, you will prepare and open yourself for a new beginning in 2026. So you can this year a lot of things from the government also is gonna be coming to the light. People are gonna be getting exposed. Things have been doing in the past that's not so good is gonna come to the light this year when before the cycle ends. Another thing with this is this year, 2025, it correlates with 1989, which was also a 9 year and also a snake year. this year we're now in the snake year, and snake, you can say it represent transformation when it shed its skin for something new, and the nine also is how to say transformation and a reflection also on the past. So what happened in 1989? There was the Berlin Wall that fall down that changed the the course of Germany. That was a big thing. They lost losing the U.S. control on Germany and Soviet Union during that time. And I think there was also a mass shooting. I don't know where exactly, and earthquakes and tsunami. So that's a pattern that happened in the snake year. Things falling for new things to be formed. So, and in each snake year, there was something big that happened. In 2013, there was a big tsunami, earthquake in the Pacific. Go minus 12 years, 2001, you had the 9/11. Minus 12 years, you had the 89, which is the Berlin Wall. Minus another 12 years, you had, okay, the uh, shortage of gas, and also the Star Wars came out, which sets the course on the space adventures. And then prior to that, Malcolm X, 1956, no, 1954, I think. Yeah, 54. That was the, I think Malcolm X got killed. Prior to that, 41, you had the Pearl Harbor got bombed. America entered the World War. And then prior to that, the 1929, you had the Great Depression started. So there's also, what I understand, the stock market is going to get hit also this middle of the year. So the only thing that I would, if you have investment in that, which is sure then, is the gold and silver. Other than that, with the crypto, I don't know. Trump has mentioned it, but I still don't go. I don't feel it. You know, maybe the only is the XRP. If you heard of the XRP, that's the only crypto I heard that is backed by, what I understand, backed by the good guys. So if you're in the crypto market, that's the XRP. Other than that, gold and silver, because those the market of gold and silver is also manipulated. It should be much higher than what it is now. So
And so,
yeah, you can expect.
basically, yeah, everybody's saying that's going to go through the roof.
Sorry.
So, yeah, everybody is saying that gold and silver are going to go through the roof, and it's been artificially manipulated price so far. So that's nothing new. I mean, a lot of people are saying that's what they see happening. So that goes right along with it so far. Okay, what does it look like? Let's say, well, I'm thinking in terms of, I know that this affects the whole world, although it isn't the whole world. I mean, America is not the whole world, but we got Trump coming in, and he seems to really have an effect in the world. I mean, he's already done a whole bunch of things, and they haven't let him back in yet. But
No,
so there's gonna be some
I don't think
stuff.
it's going to be easy for Trump, but I'm happy at least that he won, because now they're planning to do a real insurrection. So the other people with the 14th Amendment, I think, that apparently is say there, if you have been part of an insurrection, which they want to link Trump to, which he said to everybody go peacefully home, but they try to link him to that, and they want to use that to disqualify him. They wanted to do at the 20th of December, but nothing went through. So they say if they don't succeed the 20th of December, that they're gonna march or protest on the 20th of January. So I can see that day being a bit destructive day. Also, astrology wise, through Juniper Tree, she saw that that day could be a bit, yeah, destructive for Trump. They're gonna plan
Yeah,
something.
he could be in some big danger that day. So 100% he could be in danger. So, because I know they really don't want this administration coming in. People can say what they want, and I know some people want to stay in the doom and gloom, that this can't be such a good thing, that there's gotta be a catch somewhere. And I'm not getting that, folks. I'm getting I'm just gonna stand up and say, I'm not getting that this is another catch, okay? I think we did it. At some point, you gotta believe that the magic works and the the results are coming. I mean, we have been trying to get things to change. This is definitely going to be a change, and I definitely see that. And it sounds like the numerology, plus the cards are backing all that up. Um, what else would you say, Alex?
Um, Check this out. Man has already made a quantum leap in access to knowledge with the arrival of internet and abolishing time and space. This collective expansion of consciousness represents a third wave, that of energy. The world is undergoing a vibratory transformation that is raising human consciousness. This change is bringing great truths to light and destroying obsolete systems based on lies. The dark forces seek to maintain control by installing artificial technologies, creating a virtual environment, and manipulating the population through fear, DNA altering substances, and mind control. While some follow this transhumanist path, others awakened humans will resist, raising their consciousness to harmonize with the new earth. We're at a crossroads, choosing ascension or technology devolution. So, meaning by that, now we're vibrating with the new and the old earth vibrating, but it's gonna come to a time where everybody's gonna choose their path, you know. Are you gonna awaken yourself, your true power, or you're gonna be attached to the AI, you know? And for example, who's behind that? Elon Musk, right? He's the primary guy with the AI and robotics things. But I can tell you something, Elon is not gonna have a good year this year. Why? Because he is in opposite energy this year. He's a pig in the zodiac, and this is the year of the snake. So he's gonna have
Oh,
counter energy. He's gonna have maybe health issue, maybe lose money, all of, or his reputation is gonna go down,
mm.
or something's gonna be happening to him. Maybe all of it at the
Well,
same time.
and he is having that. I mean, there are people who are saying, "Oh no, Elon, what's he doing now? You know, he must be, some kind of." I hear the thing I hear most often is, "I don't trust him." And actually, what
Yeah,
I'm
I
getting
don't
from
trust him either. I heard he
I'm
was like a gray hat. He works with both sides, the dark and the light. He
that's
works
what
with both.
everybody thinks. And I'll tell you my take on it. Elon works on Elon's side. Whatever is good for Elon, that's the side that he's on. That's what it looks like. He's just looking at this going, okay, he's a businessman and Trump is a businessman and he'll bring business back up, make it more prosperous. This is good for Elon. Okay. That's his motivation. He wants to be able to do business here. He likes it here. He has conservative values. So that's why he's in. Okay. Not because He's one of those white hats riding in over the hill like a hero. But because he likes to do business, he likes to do business a certain way, and America is where he wants to do it, and so it's more of a loyalty to his ideals, basically. So which is business mostly. So anyway, that's my take on it, and a lot of
Okay,
people
yeah.
think so exactly.
No, I just know that he's going to be having a bad year this year. It's going to be. He's also in a personal year 7, so he's going to have a lot of insights in himself this year, self-reflection on himself. He's going to be taking a long time with the things that he's going to go through this year. Another person, Billy Carson, he's also having a his year ended bad, and it's not gonna be good for him either. He's also a
He's
pig.
gonna go through testing, yeah, he's going through
Yeah,
his testing period.
yeah. And
Mhm,
also Justin Trudeau, the Prime
mhm.
Minister of Canada, is also a pig. He's gonna go down this year for sure. Yeah,
Uh-oh, pardon
yeah.
me, cowboy hurt himself. How did you do that? Oh,
And for Richard Earth, yeah, with the Trump. That's the thing, Trump was his in his enemy year, 2024. He's a dog. That was a year of the dragon. There's dog and dragon are enemies. And they tried to kill him many times. Only way to survive that if you're being protected by a higher source. Yes, positive. I put it that way. So he's playing the card there because I'm pretty sure if he wasn't there, they would have taken majority control already. He's standing in their way. I put it that way. Yeah.
mhm. Okay, so let's see. What maybe did you mention it? What year Billy Carson's having? He's having a what year?
He was born in 71. That's the pig year. So everybody that's a pig in the Chinese zodiac, this year is your opposite energy. So means you have to lay low. Don't do anything crazy. Don't take any risk.
So
Just lay low.
basically, yeah, so the basic thing is don't take risks. Realize that it's your adversary's year or your opposite's year. It's the opposite of your year. Oh, I guess that's a good way to describe it. No, it's not your year. It's just the opposite. Anyway.
Yeah, it's yin and
Uh,
yang, fire and water. You know,
mhm. So,
fire and water.
yeah, because I thought you were talking just about Elon, but well, Cowboy kind of distracted me, but uh, um, but they're both pigs then. Interesting.
Yeah,
How
Elon
about some of the
and
other, do you know anything about Homan or Vivek or even,
mm,
the vice
no, Vivek.
president?
No, I haven't looked into the other ones. I just know their lifespan. Most of them are 11. 11. All of them. Yeah, most of them are 11. I Okay. Let me see what I did calculate last. Okay, wait. This is the numerology book. Oh yeah, here. Let me see. I did calculate something last. Um. Oh yeah, most of the politicians, most politicians around the world are trees. Most of them are.
Oh,
Hillary
wow.
Clinton is are a life path tree. What's the tree? The tree is the communicator, self-expression. Basically, if they can a lot of comedians are also trees. Comedians can be trees too. The funny people.
Comedians. Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes I
they're
feel like
high
they are.
energy. Yeah, they're high energy, very creative. And when they're not on their path, I call them the creative bullshit talker. They can make a mosquito out of elephant. They love they're good in bullshit talking. That's the life path theory for you there. If they're when they're not on their path, and most of them, the politics around the world are trees. Yeah, trees is the most. That's because I went and calculate all of them, see what they are. What for animal also, and yeah, the animal. I think. Let me see. No, animal. There are different. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Let me see.
we know what Trump is, right?
Yeah, Trump is a dog.
Okay.
It's the same as the president of Argentina, Javier Milei. He's a life path
They're
22
both
born of.
dog in the calendar? I mean in
Yeah,
the
they
oh my
they're
god.
they were born in a dog year. Yes. Like for example, 2024 was a dragon, so
Yeah.
dog. So dog people has to go easy, don't take any risk or do any crazy shit, and they will go good, you know. But if you have to be in the spotlight, okay, you cannot do nothing, you know. Just yeah, just eyes open. Let me put it that way, and stay connected, and for you to be protected. But for example, my father this year he was hit by a car. For example, he's a dog and he broke his leg. Yeah, he didn't take it easy. My father doesn't believe in those things, but I knew about it. Doesn't believe, so I wouldn't have no point telling him. But yeah, so most dogs, you know, if you don't take it easy, then something is bound to happen. Yeah,
Something is bound to happen.
yeah. So
Yikes.
it's your opposite energy where you have to take it easy. Okay, I see
Oh
somebody
dear.
put 1970. Oh yeah,
Well,
you're a dog. 1970 is a dog. So
I'm
look,
not a dog. So I'm a fire cock. Rooster.
yeah,
I'm
rooster
a
and horse
rooster.
people.
Fire.
Rooster and horse people. What I understand, they're hard worker.
Am I?
Oh yeah, and rooster this year for the people that are rooster, due to being a snake year, snake. Yeah, I already enemy of the pig, and rooster is good friends with snake. Rooster and ox, and
Oh,
also monkey. So if you're a rooster, is this year is like go time based on the Chinese and Vietnamese zodiac, that you can
cool.
work hard because you're a hard worker and work for your goals, what you want to achieve this year for rooster.
Cool. That sounds wonderful. Okay. Well, and here's another tie in to that. The other tie in is in 13th sign astrology. I'm the Ophiuchus, which is the snake handler.
The snake handler.
You can't make this stuff up, can you?
In which year were you born? Which year would you born?
57.
Oh, oh yeah, you're a rooster.
Yeah,
You're also a rooster. So it's gonna be
I'm
a
a
good year for you.
rooster.
And oh
I'm a
yeah,
talker.
and the Ophiuchus is a snake.
I'm a
So
performer.
and you're
Huh?
a rooster goes good with snake. Yeah,
Hmm. And a fire one at that. Fire.
fire element. Okay.
Fire element, which is most of my chart anyway. A lot of my chart, my rising and my sun are both fire
Hmm.
signs. So, but
Well, I can.
or Ophiuchus, which is the new agey thing or the old agey, whatever. But anyway, the 13th sign Ophiuchus that I'm in there. So the snake handler. So I'm also the snake. I was born in the year of the snake. I am now entering the year of the snake handler. I can't wait to see how this plays out. I'm just amused right now at the synchronicity. But go right ahead. Go right ahead,
Oh
my
yeah, I
friend.
just see of the your daughter and granddaughter are oxes. Interesting. Um, okay, ox goes good with rat. They're best friends with rat, and also friends with snake and rooster. The oxes. Their enemy is the sheep or goat, which will be in 2027. That's their enemy year. Um, and let me see another one.
When's my enemy year?
Okay. Oh
I'd
yeah.
have to look it up. I'll look it up. I don't mind.
No, I can check it up. Of the hook, your son is a snake, so snake represent transformation. So I can imagine your son is gonna go through a big transformation this year due to being a snake.
Wow.
A positive one. Okay. The enemy of the rooster is the cat or rabbit.
Well, maybe the rabbit, because if it has anything to do with speed, that's certainly not me. I I move rather slowly, more like a turtle. But um,
Yeah.
hmm, a
That's the
year as a
okay. And then
mechanic.
how was 2023 for you?
Um,
Was it a bit slow? A lot of self-reflection?
yeah, yeah, probably. It was. There were some things that did come up that were new, though, and actually life taking a little bit different turn.
So it
So,
was an insightful year.
probably. Yeah, probably.
Transformational, because that was your enemy year.
I see.
And prior to that was 2011, and then prior to 2011 was 1999, and then 87, and then 75.
99. Oh god, so much happened in 99. Yeah.
Yeah, those are that I mentioned are your enemy years. So the next one for you is 2035, if we're still in this reality, which I don't know.
Yeah, if we're still in a reality where astrology means anything. Which we may not be. It may not always.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It only works in this reality, you know. In the 5D, there's others
It's gonna be entirely
laws
different
there.
again, so it's gonna be a whole different
It
system.
yeah, it doesn't matter there because the time and space there doesn't exist as here. It's fully different.
Right, it doesn't it's not like here anyway, so it does.
No, here we use
Right, the
it
time is
for
if this is based on time and chronology, there it doesn't it's not
yeah.
gonna work there.
No, it's not gonna work there. This is more just guidance for in this reality. You know,
Mhm.
that's it.
Yeah.
Of the nine. Okay, born on the 1964. Oh, you're a dragon. 64 is a dragon, and you're born on the 19. Are you argumentative? Oh, that person. When people born on the 19 are very argumentative, or all the one.
Hey, Max
Let me
Vision
see.
is in here. Do you know your number, Max? I mean, John?
Oh yeah, you're a four. Or my husband really. Oh, your husband? Oh, is your husband really? I imagine he's very argumentative. So the one, even females born on the 19 that they have more bit that male energy. They're a bit tough, argumentative. Also with females born on the 8, you know, they are very dominant. And it goes also for men born on the 20 or the 2 of the month. They have more feminine energy. They're more chill, relaxed, more feminine side compared to the one. One is male, two is female. Okay, let me see. So off the hook, okay, your husband is the builder. Builder. So I imagine he loved to build things. What about the 31 first? Oh, the 31 people born 31. That represent they're very law and order, very strict supposedly if they're on their path, organized. It represents structure, leading, managing. You know, if they're not on their path, then they're not really organized. They're not planner. They're a bit chaotic, impulsive. Those people are very they plan things. They love to plan things. They're not really how I say people that are impulsive. Let me put it that way. Hey, Elder Barry, Max Fish, and everybody. Blessings.
Betty.
But yeah, it adds to 31, so that he's a 4. He's the builder. Let me see. Okay, this year was a new beginning for him. Let me see. Yeah, this year was a new beginning. So let me just check this out. So this year into 2025, he's in the personal year 2. Just gonna give a keywords for it, a summary of it. It's when you're in the personal year 2, it's about relationship and cooperation. Um, it's essential to focus on relationship and partnership. So this year is about cooperation, balance, being diplomatic, patience, and understanding will be key navigating this period effectively. That's when you not take the lead, but you take a step back and work as a team, you know. So and focus on the people around you, teamwork, and also the relationship. So that's basically for him, which will be affecting him this year, which is relationship around him and his cooperation with people around him.
Hmm. Can I just say, Dolly say she's gonna build some cigar box guitars? What? I want to
Huh?
hear about this. This is a side of Dolly I didn't know existed. Dolly, what are you? What's your info? We want to know, girl. Oh, Black Dragon is 12/30/69.
Oh yeah, yeah, I already did it. Black
You did.
Dragon. Yeah, let me see. Black Dragon. Okay, 1969. Oh, you're a rooster too. For you to know, 69 is
Oh, that's
rooster.
it. Okay. You did Rooster. Yeah.
So you have a good year for, and you're a life path for the builder, the hard worker. You know, um, yeah, most of them are the healers. They're very structured. They plan things. Um, they need to be very focused, not out of focus. The other opposite of the 4 is that if they're not a hard worker, they can be lazy, but they're known as the builder of society. And I saw that I can imagine Black Dragon, is it? Yes, Black Dragon, that this year, well, 2024, was a big transformational year for you, wasn't it? Because you were in a 5 year, and 5 has to do with transformation, adapting to new things, experiencing new things, learning new things, can also be traveling or relocating. A lot of people relocate in a 5 year. So it's a fun year, depending what you need to go through to bring you to the next level, you know. So yeah, um, last year was a big transformational year for you, and in 2025 you're gonna be in a 6 year, and 6 year is all about responsibility and nurturing. Uh, a personal 6 year is centered around family, home, and responsibilities. It's a period to emphasize nurturing relationship and taking care of loved ones. This year may bring heightened responsibilities and need of support to those around you. So, in a 6 year is more dedicated to your responsibilities, your loved ones, family, friends, and also if you're at work, maybe even promotion at work, and also healing. Healing. Don't forget service to others, 60% service to others, but also don't forget about yourself. Balance is key. So, and if you have to work on your healing too, if you have put your healing on the side, your health aside, don't forget about that. That also has to do with sixes with your health. And you do that, you're gonna have a good year.
Welcome,
That
Bridget.
for Black Dragon.
Bridget O'Higgins just came in. We are, this is numerology. If you'd like to give us your info, we can, Alex will calculate it and tell you what your year is coming up like in the new year of the serpent that's coming up. Not quite here yet because it's Chinese New Year, but very close now. So,
Yeah, the people being born now, they're still a dragon. It changed end of the month. End of the month, I think it changed to the snake.
cool.
Then it's the wood snake. But yeah, happy New Year, everybody. Blessings, everybody. Here they're still
Yes. Happy New
throwing
Year.
fireworks.
Yep. Happy New Year. It's going to be, as you can see by the thumbnail, a hold my beer year. I thought that was brilliant, but it's my job to get people to click on that thing. Anyway, I wonder what the heck is that about. You got I don't know if anybody noticed, but you got a dragon sitting there. You got the snake saying, hold my beer, and then behind him is a horse and a goat. It was very thought out, people. Yeah. Because guess what? After the serpent is the horse and then the goat. So I considering what goat now means, goat meant something else when I was growing up. Considering what it means now, the year of the goat's gonna be weird, man. It's gonna be like, because now the goat means like the champ, the top, the winner, the whatever. The goat's
Or you
gonna
can
be
look at the
nothing.
sheep. The sheep becoming the
Or the
goat.
sheep. The
We
sheep
the
becomes the
sheep,
goat.
or well, not we, but most of the population, sheep becoming the goat, the true self. We becoming one with our higher self, living through the from the heart. That I think is going to be happening in 2027, which is an 11 master number year. So you can expect a
Cool.
lot of
Yeah.
enlightenment is going to come in that year. Maybe the Galactic Federation or Galactic Alliance or Earth Alliance, they changed their name, is going to land. We're going to see more and more UFO activities in the skies. Yes, some of them are from the government, some of them aren't. But it's gonna come a time where they're gonna land too in the oncoming years. You see, the world is gonna go through a big transformation. Things are gonna not gonna be the same after this year. There's gonna be a shock here, but stay grounded because we're on the path for greatness. After the bullshit, everything comes to the light. We have a great future in front of us. Yes. A lot of new technology is also going to come out, which is health and energy wise. And let
I
me
can
see.
see that. Yeah, I see that too.
Off the hook, I did your calculation. You're a dog, so this last year, 2024, should have a year that you went easy, you know. And you're a life path 11, but I think you already know that. And what year you asked for what year you are in? Um, oh, interesting. So you're in a. Oh, it's gonna change. Let me see. Oh yeah. Wait. It's 2 plus. Oh yes. So yeah, 2025. You're gonna be in a 3 year. 3 year. So the three is all about self-expression, creativity, and yeah, self-expression, creativity, and communicating. A personal year 3 emphasize creativity, communication, self-expression. It's a year to embrace fun and joy, to be social and engage in activities that let you express yourself freely. So a 3 year is a very fun year where you're going to be socializing, getting to know new people, and truly you're going to be challenged in expressing yourself, communicating what you feel from inside truthfully, and also work on your creativity. What's your talents, your hobby, where you can expand and learn in your creativity, express it. It's all about self-expression for you. So that I think is for
Self-expression.
yeah, self-expression
Cool.
of the of
I'm
the
all
hook.
for I'm, I'm all for self-expression as long as you don't do it like some of these people. We've had
And
some very odd versions of self-expression in recent
yeah,
years.
but
Um,
whatever of the you do this year, you socialize in people, you network, you get to know new people, maybe you have ideas deep down. The year after that, 2026, which is a 1 year, you're gonna be in a 22 master number year. So you have the energy on your side to build something big next year. That's not only gonna benefit you, but the people around you. So yeah. So if anything you have ideas you have on, work on it. And next year you have the energy to be the master builder.
wow. Wow, man. Um, Next year is going to be a big year for us, folks. Really big. And on the world stage, I think really big. Now, the interesting thing, I don't know if you caught that earlier in the show, but I think it's interesting that Milan and Trump are both dog. And I mean, they call Milan Little Trump. They called him
Who
Little Trump because he had
who is
very
dog?
similar.
Who
Huh?
who you said is dog? Trump and who?
Mila.
Who?
Mila. You know, Little Trump,
What, the
Argentina.
president of Argentina?
Yeah. Isn't that
Oh,
Mila?
Javier Milei. Yes,
Millet.
yes, yeah. And the Javier Milei is a true. He's born on the 22, and his life path is a 22.
Well,
Yes,
there you go.
he's a powerful 22. Yeah, and he's
That's
building.
destiny. Then that is definitely the hand of destiny because
Yeah,
he's really kicked this off.
and here's the other thing I saw: people that are number 4, they're very structured. discipline is a discipline number, right? And I thought that, for example, let me see. Yeah, let's say Javier Milei from Argentina. Trump is also a life path 4. Well, Milei is just at a life path 4, but he's a 22, so he's a 4 on steroids, that you can describe it. And
Oh my goodness, a
the,
four on steroids. Really is a four on steroids.
yeah, and and the president of Poland, Duda, he's a rat, and but he's also a life path 4. And the president or prime minister of Italy, Giorgia Meloni, she's a snake, and we're going in a snake year, so she's going to her energy, and she's also life path 4. And all those
Wow.
people, their countries are very structured. They don't take no crap. They're straight to the point. In Poland,
That's
they don't
true.
have immigration problem. They stood up against the
They just shoot people. Yeah.
yeah, the UA, yeah, also, yeah, also, yes.
I
And
saw that video where it's like, no, there's the wall, and if somebody tries to come over, we just shoot them.
yeah,
They're not.
exactly. And Meloni from Italy, she is also she just banned the immigration to Italy. She let it start, but now she stopped it, and she also banned how I say lab grown meat from Italy. She has
Good
deported
for
a person that
her. We
threatened
need
Italy.
that.
Sorry.
God, it's good for them. That means we have hope in this country. You know what I'm saying? Go right ahead. I mean,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
glad she's doing that. Yeah, I'm hoping that RFK does some of that for us because I'm tired of being poisoned. But anyway, do go on. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's just what I
Getting
encounter
all
right.
excited here.
No, I just write those people that are all number 4s are the one that's really standing up and not letting the country fall. You know, when I put it
Yes.
that way, or bending
Oh,
down.
RFK. RFK.
I don't know RFK. I haven't calculated RFK, so I don't know what he is. You want me to calculate it? You want me to check it out?
You know, maybe we should. Because a lot of people kind of came over to Trump's side because of him. So I think he's going to, no matter what happens, have a big impact on how things are going to go in the future for us as far as poisons in our food and our medicine and our environment, probably. Because I have been intending, come on, we need somebody. As a matter of fact, one of my intentions was that they must stop poisoning us. They have to stop. Something happens, some kind of rule, some kind of thing, and it comes forward, and then they have to stop poisoning us. And I think that's coming next year. So, poisoning our food, poisoning our medicine. And that would be the kind of changes that we're talking about here. Because we know, we already know that our food is even banned in a lot of countries because it's too toxic. So I really think that a lot of our problems are because we're poisoned all the time. We've just been so poisoned over the years that most of the illness and a lot of the mental stuff too, and emotional stuff, you're gonna have
Yeah.
all kinds of problems if you're being poisoned. Mood is part of it too. So
Yeah, the fluoride. That's what he mentioned. Fluoride, and yeah, fluoride. Now people, I know about this more than a decade ago about the fluoride in the water system, and he mentioned it, and I'm seeing a lot of people that didn't do their propagandists basically talking good about fluoride. No, RFK is talking bad. Fluoride is good for you. Well, this is where you can, with people like that, with only two questions, you shut them down. is okay if it's good for you. Why do they use it in the concentration camp in the Nazi? We'll see what they say. And the other question you can ask them: oh, if it's that good for you, why is it the number one ingredient in rat poison? See what
Right.
how they react. And
Right.
RFK, I just checked RFK. It adds to 28, same as Nikola Tesla. So that's the one life path, the leader, the pioneer, the trailblazer. So
Wow.
yeah, adds to 28. 28 is a number of wealth.
Oh,
And he is born in a horse year. Yeah, 1954 is horse. So he's a hard worker, very hard worker. Horse are hard worker. They love to be in
wow.
nature. They love to move.
Hmm.
So and I've seen his training videos. He's still physically very good in with
Oh,
training.
yeah,
He's
I've
very healthy.
seen him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can do all those pull-ups and push-ups and
Yes.
all kinds of things.
So in 2026, that's horse year. So that's gonna be his year to shine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, it's going to
Yes, it
be
is.
another year. That's why I got him lined up in that picture. Is I know that these next few years are going to be kick ass, right, one right after another.
Yeah.
The next few years, next 3 years or so, they're going to be off the chart, and each one's going to say, "Hold my beer." It's going to be a little crazier, a little crazier, a little crazier
Yeah,
until.
it's already. You can expect more. Yeah, especially in America. I think there's going to be more little attacks. Um, but it's going to stop. It's going to come. This year is just the tipping point. Just um, you can say we're in the last round of fighting with the cabal. This year is the last round of it, the big round. I put it that way. Yeah, the last round. And to answer Barry, yes, off the hook calculated correctly. The person born on the 10/14/2024 is a 5, life at 5. So they have life at 5 and 3 has a lot of energy. I put it that way. They get bored easily, and they're multi-talented. They're known as the adventurer or the freedom fighter. Yeah. So he's going to be a freedom fighter in the future.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Rex Bear, he's an example of League Project. He's a life at 5. He's always doing different things, learning different things, always on an adventure outdoor. He's a definition of 5.
Hmm. Yeah, I used to say he's a madman, but he's our madman because
Yeah,
he
life
would
at
do.
5, they would try anything.
Yeah.
Um, once, they would try. They're open to try anything. Yeah, they're high energy.
Oh, Dolly was saying she really feels like crap since she'd been drinking fluoridated water. She been drinking the filtered for a long time, so she didn't know it was going to have the effect on her. But she feels real crappy, and I bet you do. I bet you do. Get
Well, there's a way
yourself.
that you can detox and declassify. I know pure cacao helps, cacao. And I know there's the stem cell surgery that rich people take, but there's a way that you can also let your own body produce natural stem cells. And that has been proven to be hot cacao. If you take a glass of hot cacao one each day, by the 30 days, your body will producing a high amount of stem cells to repair every
Ooh,
part is damaged in your body just by drinking hot cacao.
what was I telling you guys? Now, wait a minute. This is another synchronicity. I have to tell you this one. So, a long time ago, when I first got this information that we're making, that we can manifest, this idea that we can manifest. This is before even talking about, writing code in the matrix. But it was just talking about, yeah, we can actually manifest things into existence. It was really coming to me that we can really physically do that. Well, I said, in order to prove this to myself, that this is a manifestation of mine, I'm going to do something that's absolutely impossible. I want chocolate to become a health food. Now you've got to understand, at that time, chocolate was the devil. Okay. Health wise and blah, yada, yada, blah, blah, whatever. And so I'm like, amazed when it turns out that they start touting cacao, which is what chocolate is made out of. So in a way, that exactly happened. And then I had to kind of fall in line and say, okay, I am manifesting stuff. So it was actually a touchstone that proved to me that I could manifest. So hearing this is like really cool. You're telling me that now the rise of interest, these ideas coming to the forefront would actually help us heal everything in our body? It's not just a health food, because I said, I don't want it to just be okay for you. I want it to be an outright freaking health food. It's like, this would be a super health food. Wow, I manifested that.
Yeah, but it's not normal chocolate, but dark chocolate, because I have a health book here that
Cacao,
I'm
yeah.
writing in. I can read about it, what I wrote down about that before, and then I
I
will
like dark
calculate.
chocolate. I actually like it. Yeah.
Uh, oh yeah, Sweet Dreams Max. Yeah, Richard,
Hey,
I
Max.
will do that. I will read it, and then I will do your calculation. Yeah, this is the team. Chocolate
Oh, I know
regenerates
who.
stem cells. Chocolate regenerates stem cells. Cacao. Cacao is actually
I know
used to
who.
make chocolate. Dark
I didn't
chocolate,
hear about the
obviously.
stem cells.
Sorry.
I didn't hear it. She says that's been around for ages, the knowledge that it's been, yeah, it was years ago that this happened, but I'm talking about the stem cells. I hadn't heard about the stem cells. Go on,
Oh yeah.
Alex. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. All chocolate have some cacao in them, except white chocolate. Cacao actually comes from a plant. When it's ripe, cut it open. It's the seed, the bean that actually is dried and fermented, and then roasted and turns into the core ingredient that goes into making chocolate. The flavanols, the polyphenols are in the bean. Studies have been done to show that the flavanols in cacao stimulate stem cells to come out of your bone marrow in your bloodstream and can go out, and they find wherever it needs to repair. If it's your heart, they'll fix it. If it's in your liver, skin, they'll fix it. Clinical study have been done with a high flavanol cacao to show that men who are in their 60s with heart disease, they could actually just have 2 cups of dark chocolate hot cacao a day for a month, and they're double the amount of stem cells in their bloodstream, and their circulation improve measurably. And then even more important, there was let me see what a study called Cosmo study. um
I
oh yeah, that
just
was
had
completely.
cacao tonight.
Sorry.
I just had hot cacao with the cacao powder, with the dark chocolate powder, cacao powder, and the functional mushrooms, lards. I just had it tonight.
Okay. Well, based
That's
on
kind of
just this, the
cool.
last one, well,
Yeah.
you're on the right path. Just the last one, the Cosmos study that was completed recently, that showed that eating high flavanols, cacao, decreased the risk of cardiovascular death. So it's very good for your heart.
Oh my goodness. So it's so close to me that, I don't always have a cup of hot cacao, but, tonight I did, and it's like, and then all this stuff coming reminded me of back before cacao was cool, a long time ago. Ah, okay, this is great. This is absolutely great. I mean, from my point of view, I don't know what's going on with y'all out there, but this is really cool. So everything's just lining up. But then again, that could also be halfway the effect of the mushroom. It could also be an effect of the gummies.
Lol.
But okay, because I'm going to be very, very happy through the rest of this. I'm probably going to be laughing and giggling my hats off. So go on, do go on.
Okay, no, I just
Rejuvenation.
from Richard, I think. Richard, yes. If that's your birthday, okay. Oh, yes, yes, yes,
We need you a
yes.
little louder.
Okay, yes. No, the birthday. Let me see here. Yes, the 17 of no, the 11 of 7 of 1973. Yes. So you're born on the 11, I think. Yeah, the 11th day. Yeah, and also at 11 a.m. Damn. Okay, you have a lot of 11 because you're also in 11. So you're in 11 too. So there's a very sensitive number, sensitive people. Could be very emotional, sensitive to the environment. They're very intuitive. You're here basically to inspire people with your work or enlighten people with your work. You can easily go and study into the mystic realm with the 11. You pick up things very fast. The 11 will pick up things very fast there. Yeah, you have to you're here basic. You can also be a healer, a counselor. You're basically here to, you're an old soul. The 11s are for sure, but all the 11, you're an old soul. The master numbers, all of them are old souls. So you're here to inspire people with your work or teach. You can also be a teacher. Yes, a powerful warlock. You're a warlock. uh okay, a good warlock. Okay,
Yeah,
let me see.
I have mixed feelings about that word. It seems
Yeah.
to some people it means something different than to other people.
Yes, I
So
don't know.
hard to react to that, know how to react to that. But
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, you're a good warlock. It's like what I don't know. If you guys, ladies, heard of the Black Jesus that appeared in Angola in the 1960s, you heard about that?
the what?
They call him the. Okay, most of people wouldn't know about that story. Okay, it goes like this. I've looked in deep into it. Apparently, he was born in Congo and he led a revolution there with angels. Okay, but I'm going fast through it. He appeared back in Angola in 1960s and he was healing the people and feeding the poor. And his stories went around to village, and it came to word on the mercenaries heard about him and they wanted to stop him and they sent people to kill him and they were shooting at him and he was rejuvenating real fast so they couldn't kill him and they tried to do a lot of things they couldn't and last they heard that he wanted to talk and speak with the world and they come with a plan for him. They tell him, hey, we're gonna bring you, we have a plane, we're gonna bring you to the United Nations so you can spread the word, what you want to spread your message to the world. And he was like, yeah, okay, cool, I'm gonna go with y'all. He went in the plane, then in the halfway, um, they started shooting at him in the plane, and he was rejuvenating real fast. Then they cut him into pieces and they put his body parts in a box, radioactive, ancient technology, what I understand. And when the airplane landed, they separated the box, put it in different jet, and scattered the box around the world. And at a certain time, the box disintegrated into ashes. And about 2 to 3 weeks later, the people that commanded that for that to be done, were meeting up in their penthouse and relieved that the thing is done. And then all of a sudden, the guy appeared there in their office. They were all shocked that he appeared there in blood, in full body, as if nothing happened. And he told them, "Fine, you don't want my help, is good. But in the very near future, there's got to be more people like me. Hopefully, you're on the right side because you're not going to be able to stop us." And then he disappeared.
Wow. That's quite a story. That
Yeah.
is really quite a story.
It was Simon Toko. And that happened
What?
in Angola.
Simone
Simon
what?
Toko. He went under the name Simon
Toko?
Toko. Yeah. And he appeared in Angola in the 1960s. There's also stories people know of him in Congo because he fought the Belgium there. Yes. So I can say that we're in the near future right now. I think that they're already here. They're just waking up now. But
Boy,
yeah, just
somebody remind me of that. I hope I don't forget because I don't have anything to write down on now. I gotta look him up.
yeah,
I gotta
look him
look
up.
that story up
Look him up.
because that's a wild one that I never heard. I never
You
heard
know who
that
else
one.
mentioned that? And he said that if he was told about it, that if he says something about it, that he's going to be prosecuted or
Who said
eliminated.
that? Who?
And that was David Wilcock. David Wilcock was
Oh,
told,
yeah. Oh,
and he
okay.
all maybe you can find videos of David Wilcock. He talks now. He opens about him, but there's other people that has talked about it. But he's the one known in the conspiracy community. Speakers, you can say he's the one known that I can say he mentioned it, and he was said that if he talk about it, that they're gonna eliminate him. But I think he got courage last, and yeah, and mention it. Start and talk. Yeah, mention that story.
Wow, that's pretty wild. Because I was listening to his stuff for a while and I missed that story. And, so that's very unusual. A lot of us listened to David Wilcox for a while, and, lately he's been hard to listen to, so there hasn't been any pull for me to
Yeah, he has
listen
some
to him.
good information. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah, he
It
claims to be the Edgar Casey reincarnation. Could be. I don't
well, he
know.
does look like him, but I mean, his young photo and Casey's young photo, they look like the same guy. That's why. As far as is he? I don't know. I'm like you. I don't know about that, but, he does look like him. That's the
Yeah,
eerie
it
thing.
could be. It could be that this he is. I don't know his life path. I know because what's called Edgar Casey was also apparently a 44-8. A lot of the 44s or 8 life path are the ones that are like can see the future. They have that ability. It's in them. It's already open in them. I'm a life path 44-8, but I don't have to. I get it through numbers basically, but those other people get vision. Like Edgar Casey, when he went into a deep state, that when he wake up he don't remember. That's why he was called a sleeping prophet when he's in a sleep
Yes.
deep state, the theta state. I imagine that's where you can get everything out of him. And then you had Nostradamus, was also a life path 8. And Baba Vanga of Russia, the blind lady of Russia, she was also an 8. So that's a correlation I see there. All of them big prophets, all is an 8 or a 44.
Hey, Tennessee, how you doing? Tennessee, Kentucky, Bigfoot. If you want to give us your numbers, yeah, of your birth,
Oh yeah, give me
Alex
a minute.
will give you your year number and give you a reading for free. How's that sound?
Yes.
So you can
Okay,
just
give me a
type
minute.
it
I'm gonna
in.
get more water. Be right back.
Okay. And Drumstud. Hello, Maddie. You know what? I would find myself solving a lot of problems in my sleep. You know, when I was trying to help somebody with something, I would fall asleep and I'd be gone and I'd be really, gone. And come to find out through various ways that I am doing stuff in my I'm I'm working in my sleep. So yeah, and I just yawn right in the middle of that, right? But yeah, it does sort of pull me away and I have had some signs that yes, that really is actually what's happening. Um, so, because I'm thinking, could that possibly be right? It's like, yeah, it is. Some of us do stuff in our sleep. And but it varies with people. I mean, some of us are like, I know a lot of people that they need to have it kind of darkened in the room to see auras. I know another person who she's got it in order to see anything, it's got to be very bright light. What the difference is, I don't know. So, that the gifts all they come out a little bit differently, but um ah, Alex is back.
Oh
Here we
yeah.
go.
Hey, Drumstad
We
in
need you
Tennessee,
louder.
Kentucky. Oh yeah. Hi, Drumstad and Tennessee, Kentucky, and
Yes.
everybody in the chat. Oh yeah. Let me see. Oh yeah, for Richard, you're gonna be in a 9 year this year, 2025. So are in harmony. Your personal year number is in harmony with the universal year number always. So what I can tell you is that this year you're going to be dealing with the double nine energy, which is all about letting go and reflecting on self, what no longer works, what you no longer serve your higher purpose. Maybe you're going to be leaving old situation behind, old friendship, maybe some friendship is going to end. Maybe people from the past or emotion from the past is going to pop up, all for you to overcome. Maybe there's going to be some people you need to forgive and let go. um, so that all has to do with the nine. Maybe also people going to come for advice in the personal year nine, but it's all preparing you for the next year, which is 2026, where you're going to be in a 1 year for a new beginning. So you're right now coming to the ending of the 9 year cycle. So this year is more a reflective spiritual year for you, onto looking what works and what doesn't works anymore in your life, and let go and prepare, make room for the new. So, and that's for Richard. Richard, yes. Okay, let me see. The next one is Tennessee, Kentucky. Let me see. 1966. What is 66? 66 is a horse year. So in 2026 is gonna be your year. Okay, and you're also an 11. Interesting. So that's the 11 too. The 2 is the peacemaker. The 11 is the inspirational messenger, the spiritual guider, healer. Healer also. They are good in talking. have big charisma with the 11. Yeah, they can easily inspire and guide people with their charisma and knowledge. Let me see. You are gonna be okay. Okay, last year was a very family oriented year for you. It was a six and basically has to do with your responsibility and healing, which you had to focus on. When people are in a six or a six universal year, it's also call it like a marriage or divorce year, as people get to the next level with their partnership or they go separate ways. But yeah, it's a love center year. Yeah, love center year, responsibilities, work, and relationships around you, and healing. Focus on healing, service to others, but don't forget about yourself. Have it balanced. Balance is key. And in 2025, you're gonna be in a 9 year. Um, no, 2009, 2025. You're gonna be in, yeah, it's a nine universal year, but you're gonna be in a 7 year. Yes, a 7 year. So, due to it, seven and a nine is always like a spiritual number. The seven and the five, the seven and a nine, the seven and a nine. So, person year seven, it's all about reflection and your spirituality. The number seven, um, say it's time for you for introspection and spiritual growth. It's a period to look inward, reflect on personal belief, and seek a deeper understanding of life mystery. It's a year for personal and spiritual development. If you, it's a year to, the seven is the analytical, so it's going to be asking you to really look into things. It's also an insight year where maybe you will get information. Take time, maybe if you're a writer, write that book. Also has to do with the seven, a long time, or researching or diving deep or doing some yoga or want to learn something new. All of it has to do with the seven, you know. And yeah, spiritual growth also. So work on your spirituality, which is meditation and anything that lifts you up. Also, a lot of people go on a retreat in a 7 year. They a place or they go camp or something to connect with nature, and so they can reflect on self. So yeah, that's for Tennessee. I think Tennessee. So it's going to be an insightful year, yes, for Tennessee Bigfoot. Yes. And
Um,
let me do drum stud. Hmm, okay. Drum stud. You're born in the year. What year are you born in? Let me see. Oh, ox. You're an ox, the bull. So the ox is the enemy of the goat, the sheep. So that's 2027 for you to know. That's your enemy year. Um, and yeah, after the snake, where we are in now, is the snake year. The next year, or we're going to the snake end of this month. The next year, 2026, is the horse year, and the horse is enemy of the rat. So in that year, the rat people had to go easy. But let me see. So Drumstart, you're a life path 3. That's the creative communicator. A lot of like comedian. All has to do with self-expression. You can be also a good counselor, good in art. A lot of art people also with a tree, all has to do with self-expression and communicating with people. um and yeah, dive into, yeah, in your creativity. Are you good in your creativity? Have you dive into it? Are you expressing yourself truthfully, you know so that's with the life path 3. You can be a good communicator with people. Um yeah, good counselor. Yes. I imagine people maybe come to you for advice. Let me know. And let me see. Oh, okay. So this year, well, 2020, 2024 was also a 3 year for you. So it was a deep year for you this year to dive into you. It was a very social year for you. Maybe you got to meet new people, learn to really express yourself, and also have work on your creativity. Could it be to work, your hobby, at work, yeah, work or hobby, or just another, where you can express yourself, your creative self too, and your communicative self, learning to communicate with people and let them really know what you're thinking, you know. And this year, 2025, you're going to be in a 4 year. So, four has to do with hard work and stability. With the personal year number four, one can expect to focus on building a solid foundation. This year is all about hard work, discipline, and responsibility. It's a period to lay the groundwork for future success through diligent effort. So it's a year for you to make a plan. What do you want to build? Do you have any plans you have worked on of the people you have socialized last year? Have you got any plans, something that you want to build? Focus on that, make a plan, and it will come to fruition. So that is for Domestat. Yeah, that's about it. I don't think nobody else has put. You're welcome off the hook, and everybody,
Well,
you're welcome to Nikki.
that was actually quite. I was picturing all kinds of things while you were talking about that. Um, now I've got all these pictures in my head, and I'm not sure I could even verbalize some of this. But I'm seeing a you, and this once again, shrooms make me very happy. I am thrilled by what the year is looking like. I know we've got some turbulence. I know we've got some stuff that's going to be looking scary coming up, but it's going to be very exciting. It's going to be a change for the positive. I think at the end of the year, we're going to be looking back amazed, really amazed, and in a very changed atmosphere. I don't think it's going to stay the same. There's going to be too many things happening to support the change. So there are going to be huge changes. Um, let's see, is there anybody else? I don't know. Maybe if somebody's interested worldwide, not just in the United States, to any of the leaders. I don't know, the UK leader or the true, or as they call him, Turdo, Kevin Turdo.
Well,
If
you can forget about Trudeau because Trudeau is gonna have a bad year this year. He's a pig. Everybody's the 2024 already ended bad for him, with people calling him on the streets, sing for Bill Gates. Well, I don't know what Bill Gates is actually, but the Bill Gates already
Bill
going down.
Gates,
That's
that's another one. Yeah, he
but
is the
yeah, Bill Gates
he
is. I don't know what he is, but doesn't matter on the zodiac. He's dealing with the eight, which is karmic energy. You know what you put in, you get out. That was 2024, due to being an eight. So that's what he's getting his ass. So he's not gonna get far. You know.
oh my
So it
goodness.
doesn't worry for him. What you put in, you put out. If you've been putting good, you're gonna get good fruition, you know. But he's been putting bad the whole time, so he's gonna reap what he sow.
Oh my gosh. Is that when we see that? Yeah. So, well, amazing because, yeah, I can kind of see him go fall down, go boom. And
Yeah, he was chased on the streets in London. People chased him there, call him out like murderer, geneticist, what actually he is. He's banned in India because he infected about 500,000 children there with the stupid jab, and he's banned there. They want him there in court. There's two court in the Netherlands, one in Friesland, which is in northern of Netherlands, and the International Crime Court in Den Haag. They had called him out for misleading the public. So it's already on the roll. So this year
wow,
is going to be a big transformational year.
I
A lot
told you,
more is
and
going to be come out.
yeah, if ever you wonder what it's going to be like, just refer to the thumbnail of this show. It's going to be a
Oh
bar
yeah,
fight, okay?
yeah. It's going to be. We're entering the rough ride part. Uh, and Dolly, you said you're a rat. If you're a rat, yeah, rat are number one. Always on the move. Um, yeah, rat means that 2026 you have to take it easy. Just take it easy that year. That's it. That's the
Hey,
opposite
Luz.
energy of yours, the horse. And Luisa, okay, yes, I'm gonna do yours. Interesting. You were born in the same year as me, 87. Was a high vibrational year. Oh yeah. Actually, you were born a few. I was born 4 days after you. Exactly 4 days. Yeah. So you're a four. There's a lot of life at four here. The builder of society, as they call him. You're a hard worker, that's for sure. The opposite side of the four is being unorganized and lazy. But when being in the true four, they're a hard worker, very disciplined, very focused, very structured, and yeah, they are very good planner, very good leader too. The life path four, they can be very good leader. Um, Let me see. Okay, wait. Seven. Okay. Hmm. Oh no, six. That's a six. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Eight. Okay. In 2024, you were in a 5 year, so I can imagine there was a big change for you happening that year. You went through a lot of new things, experienced new things in 2024. Maybe you had new opportunities. Maybe you travel. Um, you had to adapt to new things. Maybe you uncover new things. Experience. Yeah, it all has to do with um, adapting, experiencing new things, traveling. It's the five is a very transformational year too. It's a transform, outgoing number. Um, and in 2025, you're in a 6 year. So there was another person here also in a 6 year. Six has to do with um, nurturing and your responsibility. A personal year six is centered around family, home, and responsibilities. It's a period that emphasizes nurturing relationship and taking care of loved ones. This year may bring heightened responsibilities and need to support those around you. So it also has to do with health. Make sure when your service to others, helping the people around you, don't forget about yourself. Focus also, make sure you're good in your health. So that is also very important. So it has to do with your responsibilities, family, people close to you, and your health. So that's going to be the theme for you this year. So that's for Luis. Yeah, he's a rabbit. Yeah, I'm a rabbit too. Well, rabbit, it depending because in the Chinese one they say you're a rabbit. In the Vietnamese one, you're a cat. You know, I think that's the only difference of it. One's a cat, one's a rabbit. Oh, you're welcome, Luis. Oh, Dolly, you want me to do yours? Of 071? Oh, you were born in the year 1964 is the year of the dragon. Oh, and it adds to 28. It adds, interesting. All that number adds to 28. The same as Nikola Tesla and RFK Jr. It's a wealth number. Has to do with you can if you work hard, you can get wealth easily, and is the number that is the leader. Very dominant energy. People one are very argumentative. They stand on their point. You know they don't back down easily. Very independent. The negative side of the one is if they're being codependent, they cannot be alone. That's the negative side of the one. Okay. Let me see. Let me calculate the personal year. Oh yeah, you have that person also have a attitude 8. So yes, double the power energy. You're very that number. That person is very dominant. I can see with the life bet 1 and the attitude 8. Very dominant. Let me see. Plus an 8. Okay, so 2024 was a very spiritual year for you, I imagine. You got insight, you had to take time alone. When you're in a 7, it slow things down so you can really reflect on self, what you're doing, and the people around you. You know, it's a very reflective spiritual year, the 7. It's a year to take it, take time to focus on self. It all has to do with self development, spiritual development, development of self. So um, that was 2024 for you, and 2025 you're going to be in an 8 year. So the 8 is really ask you to be in your power. Um, are you in at work? Are you in power or in a relationship? Or are people listening? Is it balance or are you giving your power away? So it has to do with that, and also with your financial state. Work on your financial wealth, balance, and what else? Mm, yeah, it has to do with. Oh yeah, it's an action-based year. So if you have any ideas, this is the year for you to go for it, plan and go after it. So the 8 is a empowerment year. You're gonna be feel empowered to go on your path, or you're gonna let people walk over you. So go after your ideas if you have any ideas, and work on is a year also. The 8 also has to do with material wealth. So it's an easy year for hard work to gain material wealth. Yes. So that was for Dolly. Let me see. Barry.
I'm looking.
Barry is also an 8. Yeah, Barry the same. Barry, hello Barry, you're the same as Dolly. This is your empowerment year to really work on your financial state and work on your empowerment and take action, which is on your financial state, also health, everything that has to do with empowerment. Oh yeah, no, Dolly, I just read it for you. The 1964. So you and Barry both last year was in a very spiritual, insightful year where you uncover things of yourself or people around you. And both of you this year are in the 8th year, so it has to do with your financial state and empowerment and taking action on your ideas. It's action based. The 8 has to do with the physical. The 7 is spiritual. And the 9 is both. You're welcome, Elberry.
So, wow, this has been like really a powerful night. You were gone, and I was kind of thinking, oh no, we don't have a holiday. Because we really look forward to it. Having the numerology monthly, we really look forward to that, and so it's nice to see you back on. Now I'm going to try and uh, I need to get an astrologer, and once we have that, it'd be nice to have like a panel.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I'm yeah, because I'm learning. I'm going deeper with the numbers. I'm just giving the numbers that are much important. The energy that you're gonna be feeling, like the personal year number, you're gonna be feeling it directly. You know that whether you are aware of it or not. Just if you are aware of it, you know how to deal with it. So I see it just as a
right.
map, the numerology, the numbers. Um, and yeah, you can get it through the what's called the Fibonacci numbers. There you can link
Mhm.
it to source. The Fibonacci numbers, which is called also the golden ratio or the fingerprint of God. And now I'm also looking into the Chinese one or the Vietnamese astrology, which also there's a pattern in there that linked up. The same I found pattern in numerology. There's a pattern in there too. So if there's a pattern, then it's truth. That's how this reality react on it.
Mhm. I uh, I have a lot to think about. Hope I remember it all. I hope I can remember, but at
Yeah,
least
just
it's
remember.
it's captured in my video, so I can replay it and find out what was going on that I might have forgot, which is one of the
Yeah,
nice
just
things. Mhm.
just know that this year, the world is gonna go to transformation. A lot of things are gonna fall. People gonna be exposed. The elite are desperate, so they're gonna try to do everything. Just don't fall into the fear. Ground yourself, eat good. Stay aware, but don't be in fear. Just know we're going through a big transformation, and the elite is being exposed. And there's a lot of people from the Hollywood that are on the run. So next year, of this year,
Oh
then in a
gosh,
few
I'm
months,
waiting for that.
everything is gonna come to light. So we're
I'm
on the
watching them.
awakening. There's an awakening happening on this planet, and this year is gonna go to a tipping point.
Yeah, they're already starting to jump ship, you know. They're already scampering off, like, just yeah, oh my gosh. I mean, Ellen leaving, and then we find out that she was good buddies with Diddy. So, that kind of thing.
Yeah, there's
There's gonna be a lot more of that kind
Yeah,
of
there's
thing.
another famous one, Leonardo DiCaprio. He has been spending his, I don't know, I think 6 months already in Italy and France. He keep visiting those two, and last LeBron James went on the ground. So he went silent on his social media. He's also involved. So a lot of people are involved, and also if you're anybody is curious and you want to see the list of the Epstein Island and P. Diddy list. There's a
Yeah.
one famous person that was demonized by Hollywood and make us crazy. Um, and he has been helping exposing the Hollywood. What is his name again? Oh, Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson on
Oh, Mel
his ex.
Gibson. Yeah,
Yes,
they
on
said
his
he was
ex.
going crazy for a while, that he was losing his mind or something.
No, he wasn't going crazy. He saw things that weren't add up there in Hollywood, and he didn't go with it, and they
I
push him
know,
off.
but they tried to say he was losing it.
Yes.
But in
Well,
order to
he
discredit him.
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah, they were
Well,
trying to
he
discredit him.
yeah, and he on his Twitter account or X account, he posted all the list of the Epstein list and the Diddy list. There you can see all the people that went on Epstein Island or Diddy party, and it's a big list. I
Oh
already
my
saw the
gosh.
list of the Epstein one. That's because I saw that a long time ago already. There's maybe for the public is gonna get shocked when it goes mainstream, but the list has already been out. But but the P Diddy list, I don't
Ooh.
know. So he
Oh.
apparently have it there on his profile for people to see.
I can't wait. This is gonna be fun finally. Finally getting to the fun part. Yeah, I know. It's probably gonna be very dangerous for a lot of people too, so be careful out there. But yeah, look at it. We've been trying to get this to happen for so long. Some of us have been at this for literally decades, trying to get some of this to happen. To see it finally happening is very exciting because it's all the stuff we intended all that time ago. Um, so,
Oh yeah, this year's gonna be a big transformation. Oh yeah, a question, no? Um, y- Ohio, I see Ohio and Kansas. They were both formed in a pig year. So they're gonna have a bad year this year. They're gonna have an extremely big more transformation. Kansas and Ohio. They were
oh
formed in a
dear.
pig year, just to say that.
So not a
For you to
really
know.
good year, not in a good way.
No, not for Ohio. No. And Kansas. Oh, West Virginia also is big. And India is also big.
Oh
Just
dear.
I throw that in there for people to know. New Mexico is also big. And they're on the border, yeah. So just for to know that. I think England is also big. Yeah, England has problem there already with the immigration. So there's few countries that are gonna go to a bigger transformation than others. Let me put it that way. Oh yeah, Jim Caviezel. Yeah, he's the main actor. He did The Passion of the Christ, which was directed by Mel Gibson, and he was also part of The Sound of Freedom, which was released on the Independence Day 2023, I think, or the day after. Las Vegas. I don't know Las Vegas. I think Las Vegas is Snake. That city is Snake. But Las Vegas is in Nevada, so that's Nevada is a rat. But I think Las Vegas is Snake. Man, Las Vegas gonna have a good year. Yeah. Another one that's Snake is Florida. Florida is also Snake state. So don't think they're gonna be getting hit with hurricane this year. Let
Wow.
me see. Egypt is also snake and was formed on a 33 day. Yeah, Egypt. Germany was also formed on a 33 day, but when they lost the war, the whole thing changed there and it became, I don't know, a five. No, a five or a three. I think a five, same as America. America is a five country, but was made or formed in the year of the monkey. Yeah. So
Well,
also, Yeah, hard worker love to try new things with a 5. They're always looking for the next adventure. Yeah, India is big, so they're gonna have a not so good year. And New Mexico, yeah, with the border. So that just extra for people to know. Just if you're in those states, take it easy. Yeah.
That worried me for a moment because it's like a piece of information just dropped out of my mind more than just normal forgetfulness. I couldn't remember the name of the vice president. It's Vance, but it took me a while,
Yeah,
and I'm like, why
Vance is
can't
a rat.
I?
Is
Why
a
can't
rat. Sorry, go
okay?
ahead.
I I said, why couldn't I hold that name in my head though? You know, it's like Vance. Boy, I'm glad I'm not trying to immigrate or something. It's like, who's the vice president? But yeah, I don't know. I haven't quite got used to him, or I don't entirely trust it. I don't entirely trust anybody, but I don't entirely trust him.
Well, that's the thing. What I understand, he's there for a while. He's there temporary. He's a temporary person because the one that's really gonna replace him is John F. Kennedy Jr. because he's still alive behind the scenes. That's the one that's gonna be replacing him. Now, I think the whole transition need to happen first before he can appear. I don't think he's. I don't think he's gonna appear this year. Maybe next year. It looks greater for it. This year we have to go through a transformation, and next year we have a new beginning. Hey, Mary Wins is here. Blessings,
You
everybody
know,
in the chat.
I knew a guy, and he had come here to go to college, and because this is Chloe in chat, um, praying for the homeless, and yeah, um, and you know what? He had come here to go to college, and he ran out of money, and he got kicked out of his place, and his parents wouldn't help him, and just kind of left him alone here. And he almost froze to death. He wasn't used to that kind of a life. He almost froze to death. So it was very it changed him so much. So I don't know why that's coming up, into my mind. But yeah, the I've seen what that whole experience can do to people. Anyway, okay, go on. I'm sorry.
Oh
I
no,
was just
nothing.
thinking of that guy. Well, a lot of people actually. We've got um, Tent City down by the tracks somewhere north of
Yeah,
here.
there's a chance a lot of people also gonna be transitioning this year. They're not gonna continue with us to the next energy, next level.
Yeah. Yep,
You
but
know?
some of the riders going to get off the bus.
Yes,
Mm.
but don't worry because we will see them back again. This is just a reality. When you transition, you just go to the next round. We're infinite, you know. It's just
That's right.
yeah. Our lesson
The
has
good
come
news
to an end.
is you never lose anybody. The bad news is you can't lose anybody.
No, you will see them back again. That's for sure. They're in the other realm.
All comes
And the
around
other realm is
again.
pretty real. It's very real. Yes, it's the same real as this realm.
Yeah, there are places where they just accept it and don't try to make all kinds of excuses why
Yeah,
it can't be possible. So,
yeah. Well, yes, that also. Well, we all asked to be here at during this time because we're gonna be experience a great transition,
That's
which we're
right.
gonna be going with our physical body, Apparently, the energy coming in is that's why you have to also take care good of your temple because the energy coming in is gonna help with rejuvenating yourself, you know. So it's gonna slow down the aging process and start to rejuvenating.
Mhm. I think I've
And this is
already done that because I see myself from when I started the show. I think I look better now. I look healthier, but of course, and then yeah, not being so sick as I was at the other place that was killing me is going to make me look better. But yeah, people say I look much younger now. So, but yeah, usually about 20 years younger than my age. So,
that's good.
um,
You're on the right track then with your mind and temple. Yes, mind and
right,
body.
right. So you can do that.
Yeah.
Um, really, I think el- eh, old age is a kind of a miasma of diseases, like a grouping of diseases that kind of exacerbate each other. And that's what we're calling old age is. And that if you can, get the better of those, uh, then you can use them. And I'm sure, like we're talking about the junk in the water, the junk in the air, the junk in the environment is one of the reasons is to retard that whole process if they can to keep the cells from replicating properly and regenerating properly because that's what's supposed to be happening now. So that may be the reason that they're doing all of this biological warfare crap
Oh
is
yes,
because
for sure.
they want to stop that process, among other things. So I'm sure there are other people who come up with all kinds of reasons. But yeah, when I look at it, that'd be huge. So um anyway, what was oh, you've got the magic of the music in me. Oh, got the magic of the music. Hey, you've been through the ringer. Yeah, I know exactly what that means. You need to put it back together.
You can. Anything is possible. It all has to do
Thank
with
you,
your
darling.
belief. Has to do with your belief. You know.
Yeah, rock and roll keeps us young. Yes, we don't need our body after it's done. After we're done with it, yes, we don't need it.
Yeah, depending where you're going. Yes, if you transition like before the big shift happen, yes, then you don't need it. But if you're going with the big shift, our body is gonna be transforming from carbon base to crystalline base, and it's gonna be like a light golden body. You know, that's where we're going actually, and that I don't think is gonna be more than 10 years. I think maybe before 2032. We'll see. We'll see. But we have
Manifesting is
interesting
already
year of us.
going much faster.
Yes, the energy is already coming in. So our body is slowly adapting to it because if it happened fast, it wouldn't. Our body cannot take it. So it happened gradually. The changes already started to happen.
See if there's anything else in chat. Okay, I think we did get everybody in chat. If we missed anybody in chat, let us know. Give us the numbers and we'll hook you up. Wow.
Well, like
That's
yeah, I'm
fun.
I'm born in 19. 87. It was a harmonic convergence year. Apparently, there was a high energy coming in 1987, in October. No, October. It was in the summer of October. All the shamans went around the secret places around the planet and did the ritual. And that was in the summer of 1987. Yes. So it was a very high energetic year. It was a 7 year too, universal year. So a high energy spiritual year. And I know a lot of people that were born in 87 that I encounter are deep in whatever subject they choose to. Like there's one from the group called Mandy Moo. She is deep into the crystal. Maybe you can have her here too. The ocean. She is deep into the crystal knowledge. She knows a lot about crystals.
I have all kinds of I have all kinds of crystal. I gotta pull my crystals out. We gotta have a crystal night so that we can all exchange crystals. Basically, Chloe and I think, probably have some enough things to probably enough crystals to outfit everybody in in the space between us. But no, maybe not that many. But yeah, I have crystals all over the house, and I've been looking into that for years. I even developed a stone taro for a while. I was using. I never published it, but I had like a stone divination system that I developed. I should probably
Okay.
redo that and release it.
Hmm.
But I knew a lady called Melody, and I mean, she wrote "Love is in the Earth," and that's kind of like the Stone Bible. And every year we'd see each other at the Light Expo, and she would just be so glad to see me and talk about how high energy. And she signed her book that way. I bought her book, and it's like this thick on stones. And I mean, she knew the chemical makeup, the molecular makeup, the all the possible colors, all the possible. It was just so complete. It was wild reading that, trying to read that thing, um, with all the notes and everything. So she was uh, she was a friend of mine for a while. So yeah, I got I got all of this stuff in my head, and I can't always remember it all. But yeah, that's I've been working on that for a while. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's a good time to bring all that back. I think I could probably do that. Maybe that's one of my projects I should work on. So
Yeah.
thanks for bringing that up.
What is maybe I can do your personal year after the ocean. Let me just do. Let me want somebody put the year in there. Off the hook, your son birthday. Oh, also 87. Interesting. And after the ritual, he was born. Yeah, 31 of August. Interesting. Is he a deep researcher? Does he like to be alone? Um, because this year he's in a 3 year. So with compare, there was also other people here that was in the 3 year, and that has to do with communicating, self-expression, diving into your creativity, his talents. You know, his natural talents. Be creative with it. Create something. And his self-expression this year is also going to be challenged to express what he truly feels. And also the three is also a very joyful, outgoing number, so he's going to be meeting new people um, in on his path this year. Maybe that's going to assist him with future project or just good friends. Um, yeah, so it's going to be an interesting year for him, where he's going to be need to dive in into expression, and his creativity. Yes.
Okay. What else have we got? Ab Andrade track. Are we still? There's stones we should wear monthly. Well, there are stones that have to do with the energy of the month. And the reason why these stones, I guess, were developed by the stone system, the birthstones, were to help that person born in that time give them some kind of a boost because of the situation that you're in when you're born at different times of the year. So that's why you've got stones that give warmth in the winter, and you've got other cool stones in like the summer, and you've got, it's an attempt to balance. So yeah, it's the whole idea of birthstones, and they differ greatly. So yeah, the months have stones definitely associated with them, but in several different systems, and you'd kind of have to do research to figure out which one you like the best as far as that's concerned, because not everybody
Oh,
agrees.
oh yeah. No, that's right. And let me see for off the hook. Your son is a number one, so he needs to take leading position in whatever he do. He needs to be the leader. Independent, not codependent. My sister, cousins are all Elsa 37. A few of them has problem
Wow.
being alone. That mean, yeah, alone. They have problem being, yeah, alone. They have to really, if you have problem expressing himself, this year is going to be challenged into that, because that's what form his life path one is the 3 and the 7, and also being the researcher, using his mind for whatever he feels call upon on, and to be that leader in his position. So it's going to be a big year. He's great alone. Okay, perfect. Because with the women, I saw that at the 37, they have a problem being alone, including my sister and my cousins. All the same thing, the same problem. They end a relationship, they go too fast to the other one. They cannot stand to be alone or take time for themselves. But in the male aspect, I see the male don't have problem with that much. So I was just curious. He's great alone, so that's perfect.
Uh,
Oh, he's a loner. Yeah, I can imagine that because he's a one and he was born in the generation 7, same as me. I'm mostly also a loner. That's the 7. They're the loners one. They are very
yep, I'm a
comfortable being
7 and I
alone.
am a loner.
Yeah, they're very comfortable being alone. The person really has to be on their standards to be, to for them to share space
They
with
have to
them or
be on
talk to
my
them.
level, or I can't
Yes,
respect. If I can't respect them, I can't love them.
yes.
I can't fall in love.
Yeah, only if the person is in their level, then they will catch their attention. Maybe knowledge wise, they
Mhm.
love knowledge, something unique,
Yeah, I
that
do.
he
I
can
admit
learn.
it. I do love knowledge, which is one of the reasons I do this kind of show and watch this kind of show, is because we get so much knowledge. And yes, I am a knowledge junkie in that respect, or a wisdom junkie.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the 7.
so yeah, it's funny because I was married for 7 years, but I wasn't happy. Um, and it wasn't easy being a loner, but uh, I am more at peace. I think all the changes that I went through, that I had to go through to get to where I am now, I think it's better that I did it living by myself rather than trying to also deal with another person's baggage and stuff, and then maybe a child. I just wasn't here for that this time. There's lives where you're here for that, and then there's other lives where you're not. So this
Yeah,
was just a year when
like
I just didn't come for that.
yeah, I think self. I don't have any children. I don't think I'm gonna be making any children in this reality till now. I'm just here to do my job here, help,
Yep, I'm in here
rebel,
doing a job
shift.
exactly.
Yeah,
When I'm
and we
done, I'm
go to
gonna
the other.
leave. I don't want to get pinned here. I don't want to get
No,
pinned in.
but that's the thing. What I understand, in the fifth dimension, pregnancy is gonna go faster there. It's not gonna be 9 months. It's gonna be like 3 months, and the baby is gonna come out with already that you can say already they can talk. So the process is gonna be completely different. It's
Completely
gonna be
different.
smoother. Yes.
Well, you
So
never
maybe I
know.
wait
Yeah, you
till then.
never know. In a
I wait
better,
till the fifth dimension, and then I make babies. Lol.
yeah,
That's the plan.
that's what I'm
Uh,
thinking. I'm thinking, well, gee, that's different. But I mean, honestly, part of it is to me, it's like, it's too risky right now. I mean, it would be so distracting. And I feel like I
yes.
can't if I let myself be distracted. It's too distracted. It's not good. And if I had a much more on than a much livelier relationship, I may not have as much time. It lack focus, be distracted a lot more,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's why I don't think it was on my path to have kids. I could have the chance, but it didn't happen. So
Yeah,
it
me too.
everything is for a reason, and it would take time from your day, and I had to dedicate those time to do research and understanding of this reality with everything. So
Yeah,
that's why I think it wasn't on my path, you know.
yeah,
Maybe in
I
the
think
past
so
life, I'm
too.
pretty sure this past life reincarnation, that maybe I was a kid or maybe I was a woman, but this lifetime I choose to be a man. So
That's what
cannot
I
have
came
this.
to is I really felt more like a guy for a long, long time, but I also decided there's a reason why I came here as a woman. Okay. If I know I've been here as both before, there's got to be a reason I came here as a woman. So I had to, it come to a point where I just honored and respected that. And that was a lot easier to just loosen up and fall into the part of being, a woman. But there's a lot about being a woman that sure is perplexing. It sure is a wake up call.
I'm grateful. Yeah, women are unique on the other side. Yeah, it's very unique, sensitive, to things. Women are special, yes.
Uh,
But I'm happy. I'm nothing else. I'm happy. I'm a man, to tell you the truth, because women deal with, you know.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot to being a woman on this level.
Yes,
A lot.
yes,
And a lot
yes.
that you cannot tell people. It's just and that's part of it is we can't really talk about it too well or too much.
Well, that's the
So,
thing. That's the shift. That's the big shift that's going to be happening, because
mhm.
people that are more like psychic and be astrology or runes, numerology, all of that, that's going to be going mainstream in the oncoming years. This is shift is happening. You know, those are like pseudoscience or discredited are not going to be discredited because they're going to see the truth in it. So that's going to
Mhm.
come to the highlight in the future, very near future, because we're going through a transformation. People don't see it, or I see it, I feel it, and this is the year. This is going to be a shock
Wow.
year. That always in a
Yeah.
snake year is a shock year, you know.
Yeah.
So it's going to
Oh,
shock us.
it's looking better and better to me. I know. Ohio may not be doing so well, but uh, I'll just bear that in mind. But poor old Ohio. It's where Vance came from, though, too. And that's why I kind of scared of Vance. I know a little
Oh,
bit about
Ohio is
Ohio,
one.
but
Oh, oh, Vance is Ohio. Oh, okay. And that's where they have problem with the Haitian eating the cats.
yep, yep, yep,
Okay, maybe
right
I can
down
see
in
a problem
Springfield.
growing or going mainstream. Something happening with that in the mainstream in the future, in this year.
Really, really, oh my God, that'll be just because there were people trying to say, well, that isn't happening. That isn't Trump is kind of crazy for saying that and blah, blah, blah. And then they tried to make some videos that it wasn't real, and you could tell that they were staged though. And
Yeah,
and
I
and then we
I've
got those.
listened. Sorry,
Okay.
I've listened to a Haitian from that immigrated there, but legally in America, and he was saying what it is in Haiti, or we call them Haiti. Um, but in Haiti, the Haitian has a market there with cats. They sell cat for meat and shit. It's known there. They use it also for voodoo and shit. So the ones saying not, it's not like that they were coerced to neglect it, but it's very common there in Haiti. The Haitian are different from all the Caribbean people. They're a bit different in that way. They play with voodoo and shit, and eat cats. I don't think any other Caribbean island eat cats or dogs. Only maybe the Chinese one. If you're Chinese, they have been caught in Aruba too to eat cat, and I think dog too. But other than the Chinese and the Haitian, those are the only people
Close
here
your
that does
ears,
that.
cowboy. Poor little cowboy. Close your ears. Don't want to scare you. Yeah, no BS. I mean that they
Yeah,
do.
the Haitian eat cats. They have market there of that cats that they sell, and they use it for eating and voodoo purposes. Also, there's one thing they're not gonna tell you,
That's
but
what I
they're
was
into that.
hearing, though. I was hearing from that, and it would make sense because I know a little bit about that because I lived in New Orleans just briefly. But so I ended up looking into voodoo. But yeah, that's yeah, they use a lot of stuff, a lot of animals in voodoo and that kind of thing. So
Yeah, they were fine in Aruba, and I don't think Jamaica either is allowed to eat cats and dogs. It's against the law. So I know the Chinese that were caught, they were heavily fined, and they got a bad reputation too after that. Yeah. So
yeah,
but certain other countries they eat everything. So they're
yeah.
different.
I'm thinking probably a lot of them did go to magic though, probably. But in some of them they sacrifice them and then they eat them, so it doesn't matter. Um,
That's why,
yeah,
what I understand, they have a mineral there in Haiti, which they use to build space parts or spacecraft also. I forgot what it's called. It's not thorium, it's something else. Not moldavite either. But they have one in Haiti that 1 ton of it is worth about $26 billion. So it's one could be one of the richest island in the world, but them people there are too deep into the dark ritual and shit that they cannot have like a stable country. Yeah. In South Africa is also that mineral, but not as good concentrated as in Haiti. It's a big meteorite that fell there a long time ago. Yeah,
yeah.
so they could be the richest, but yeah. So I don't know what Haiti is. I didn't calculate Haiti, but they're gonna go to a big transformation too.
Wow, it'll be interesting to watch. We got a lot of things to look forward to seeing. Wild, wild things. Really
Yeah, the
wild
other
things.
thing is there's a possibility, I'm just throwing it in the air because this year correlates also with 1989, when was also a 9 year and a snake year, and the Berlin Wall came down. So
Wow.
what can happen, the possibility of this year, what I understand, there's a chance that America would unite with Canada and maybe also Greenland and
Yeah, I
some other
know. I
countries.
was hearing that. I'm going, oh my gosh, he did it again. He came up with something out of left field that everybody's going, are you freaking kidding me? Because I remember when he first came up with the wall idea and everybody thought that was so weird, right? And they're like, a wall, oh, wall, and it's like, oh my gosh, does he know
Uh,
something? Okay.
yeah,
Coming
he
up with
knows. I don't
something,
know.
yeah, that's so blowing people's minds, right? You can count on him for that.
So yeah, maybe the walls of Canada and US, if they have walls in between, are gonna come down and they're gonna
Yeah.
be a one. Yeah, because this year also the Pluto return in the US chart from 1776, when the Independence Day, the Pluto return after, I think it's 250 or 260 years, one of those two, and it returned completely in June. So you can expect
Mm.
some, if something has to happen in that with the wall and anything, is from June till October or November. No, June till November. That time is the go time for wall coming down. I put it that way.
Interesting. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff on the way.
Yeah.
That's a
Um.
lot of stuff that could be on the way. Of course, we cannot guarantee that that's exactly what's going to happen, but to our best ability to look at it from the perspectives of our crafts here. Um,
Oh yeah, they're gonna start also with off the hook. He mentioned the bird flu. Yeah, coincidentally, nothing is a coincidence. Like in
yeah,
2019, 19 of October, they had the event 201 where they went over the scenario. Is pandemic happened, and what do you know? A few months after that, the thing happened, and that event was sponsored by Bill Gates, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And
yeah,
last October, on the beginning of October, I think this the second or the third and fourth. It was, I think, 3 day event. They had the International Bird Flu Summit. Scenarios over if a bird flu shit happened to appear. And what do you know? A few months after that, starting to appear everywhere. So we can go as the same as the 2020, but I don't think it's going to be working as well as they did in 2020, because now there's more people awake. There's a people that's going to be rebelling or for different shit. This year, you can expect rebellion to take place too. Well,
well,
people
they
are not going
told
to be
us what
taking
they
it anymore.
wanted. They
Hmm?
told us what they wanted when they brought out Hunger Games. Okay, that's what they wanted. If they could get it like that, where everybody was so pinned down for food and supplies, that it was like that, that that would that would be a great power and control move right there. They're not going to get their way though. Thank goodness. But yeah, it's kind of obvious that that's what they're really trying to do is disrupt the food supply around the world. I mean, they want us to, eat the bugs eventually. Everything else kind of
Well,
collapse and just eat the bugs.
people are going to be standing up against that, eating the bugs and thing. I saw in Australia, they're trying to indoctrinate the children that say it's good for you. Those things have a lot of parasites in it that is not good for
Yeah,
us. There's a lot
it's
of things.
not good for us.
It make us weaker. They want us weaker, basically.
Right, they want us weaker.
Yes. So their plan is not really going to work. Civil war, that's we're going to see on the 20th of January. They're planning to do a real insurrection that day. So the other side. So we're going to see what's going to be happening. But all this year, starting
And if
January,
they do
February.
during an insurrection, and we can prove it because it's all on tape, right? Because, or rather, it's all on recorded. Then it's like, well, you know, it all that's going to be admissible in court, and all of those people are going to have to pay the price they were wishing on others. On poor little grandmothers who were just there, for a day to see the. Yeah, it was crazy. It was like who got arrested there on January 6th.
Oh yeah, the guy that say the guy who didn't even go there, he's 20 years behind prison. He's um what's his name again? I forgot his name, but he's behind bars. He's like Afro Latin. I think he's from Puerto Rico, and they were demonizing him of being white supremacy, but he's brown, black, and Latin.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, and they portray him as the new face of white supremacy. Yeah, and they did that to Elder something, Elder Larry, I think, and he was running for the governor of California. They say he's also the new white face of white supremacy, and he's black. So people that don't like, they're gonna try to demonize them with things that doesn't make sense. You know.
Yeah, I mean, the lack of making sense is kind of the earmark of all this stuff. It oh, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, Larry Elder. Yes, Larry
Larry
Elder.
Elder.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they say he's the new white face of white supremacy, and he's black. And some
Uh,
people believe that. Some people really believe that. I'm like, damn. Okay, yeah, that's the brain of functioning. So
oh gosh. Oh gosh. We're gonna find out so many things that just yeah, some people are gonna be so shocked. We're gonna have to be nice. Well, we don't have to be nice, but we should probably be nice to them, as they will be undergoing so many shocks. I
yes,
mean,
there's a lot of people. High people are not going to be able to walk on the streets anymore. They're going to be persecuted. They're going to be in hiding. Then yeah, it's going to be different for them. Things are changing. Yeah, as you go in the age of Aquarius, age of awakening, the apocalypse is just the age of revealing. Come one cycle ending and starting a new one.
well, it'll
Oh,
be
you
fun
live
to
in a
watch.
banana? Sorry?
Banana Republic. Well, I think we've been through that hook. It is all an illusion. It's a matrix.
Yeah, I will call it a divine matrix. It's a matrix, yes. Illusion. It's a reality. And there's many
Yeah,
more.
our reality
There's
is
just
an
one of them.
illusion. So,
Yeah.
very realistic one, but it is
Yes.
illusionary. And I don't believe we all exist in the same world. We just think we do. It's just similar enough that we think we exist in the same world, but I don't think we do. I think we only can perceive through our own set of filters. I don't think we're living in the same world. Not in our heads anyway. So, I've said this. I've said stuff like that before. You guys know how I feel about that. Uh, but yeah, well, I think probably, yeah. I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna be kind of drifting off pretty soon. So I hate to say this, but I'm just about to hang it up. It's been over 3 hours,
Yeah, it's good. It's
and
good.
I think we did really well. We brought up quite a bit, and Alex was kind enough to give us that much time. That's a lot of time. And we're going to be doing this again next month, right, Alex?
Yes. Next
Possible
month,
good.
like this month is a one universal month, so you will get the energy to start something new.
Cool.
Be a leader, independent. But oh yeah, here's what's the thing. Also, we're this in because November was a one universal month. December was a 11. Yeah, January we switch. Now January is a one, and then February is gonna be another 11. So you can imagine something also coming out in February that's gonna be enlightening people. And there's a go energy also to dive into your spiritual abilities.
Wow.
So it's pure one.
Okay. So you guys, I love you. I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm just hanging on right now. Um,
Oh yeah, thank.
sometimes this stuff makes me kind of sleepy.
No,
So
I understand.
sometimes other things do too. But, we'll
Thanks
be
D.
back around, huh?
Yeah, thanks D. And I will see you next month. Everybody in the chat. Blessings.
Mhm.
Oh
Thanks,
yeah, and
Alex.
this is my new channel. I just comment.
Yeah,
Uh,
everybody subscribe.
oh,
Everybody subscribe.
oh yeah, that's my channel in the chat. If you can subscribe there. I'm building back my channel in the future. I think in March I'm gonna start streaming back again. So I
Well,
just comment here.
let me know. So,
Yes. Yeah.
remember, you
Thank you,
guys,
D. Thank you,
truth is
D.
with
And
you.
I'll see you. I'll see you
Uh,
next time.
absolutely.
Have a
Absolutely.
good night.
You too, and a great new year, looks like. Um, I want to thank you for coming, everybody. It looks like we got a wonderful future, which is what I see. But there's going to be challenges. There's going to be turbulence. I'm okay. I'm here for that. This is what I came here for. You know, I came here for these times. It's going to be so historic, this changeover, and we're going to be seeing it firsthand. That's why we're here. So we got the good ticket. I know, doesn't always seem like it, but we did. Okay. So, with much love and reminding you that shit's going to happen out there, but it doesn't have to happen to you. Okay. Like it's going to be kind of a test for me. Ohio's going to be hit next year, but I'm not going to be. Okay. So that's kind of a test for me. I don't have to be just because I'm in Ohio. I can be in my version of Ohio. We'll see. They give me something to work on. Okay. I love you. Like I say, I love you. You guys are great. And I will see you back again next time. And thank you, my wonderful Patreons. It really uh, makes me feel really wanted. Thanks. Okay. Uh, there's a little energy. Okay. Oh, come on. Here's